What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Hope you all having a blessed day. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way in and follow my socials. Linked are in the description. Today, we're going to be getting into why Mr. Beast got himself sued for $100 million, which is insane. Like, Jesus Christ. 100 mil. That's insane. Let's get it.
Well, this story just got a whole lot scarier for Mr. Beast because he's now being sued for $100 million.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Yeah, that's not a small amount of money. So what happened? Well, the other day I made a video about Mr. Beast suing his Mr. Beast Burger partner, Virtual Dining Concepts. The short story of that situation is Mr. Beast launched Mr. Beast Burger at the end of 2020. He did so with a company called Virtual Dining Concepts. Beast Burger is mainly a ghost kitchen company where Mr. Beast is the front figure of it and VDC runs the actual company and the entire process of onboarding kitchens and restaurants. And everything seemed to be great until about a couple months ago, Mr. Beast tweeted that he was essentially unhappy with the partnership. Then about a month later, he filed a lawsuit against VDC. And the TLDR of that lawsuit is he's overall just unhappy.
Beast Burgers ain't even a thing now, right? Like, am I right about that? Like, Beast Burgers is no longer a business or anything like that. I'm pretty sure he's just focused on the Feastables now, right?
Happy with the quality coming out of the Mr. Beast Burger brand. In the suit, he claims that VDC put way too much time into scaling the company rather than quality control. This left many customers dissatisfied with their orders for good reasons because, I mean, some of those burgers looked absolutely unedible. Like, as you can see in this image, which was in this lawsuit, that burger's not cooked. And I mean, any reasonable person wouldn't want their brand associated with that. So he wants to get out of the deal with VDC and he's seeking an undecided amount of money, but claims in excess of $10 million in damages. Then a few days later, after Mr. Beast filed his lawsuit, VDC, in my opinion, made some laughable statements. Well, the funniest one being, in reality, Mr. Donaldson's notoriety has grown exponentially over the life of the Mr. Beast Burger.
I don't see Mr. Beast losing this. I don't see anybody really winning against bro. Bro probably takes so much fucking caution shit, like protocols and everything, bro. Like, let's be real. Bro can fucking afford a goddamn any lawyer he wants.
Brand, in part because of the Mr. Beast Burger brand itself. Yeah, let me know if any of you have found Mr. Beast from eating a burger and going, oh wow, this burger's
Itzy, I love you. The mattress cover has changed my life, and here is why. I adjust my temperature, so right when I enter.
Wasn't there just
great?
an ad
Let me
2
check out
fucking
that
seconds
YouTuber
ago?
behind this. Well, hey, what's new to the story? Well, he was sued for over $100 million by VDC, and that's nothing else than stressful. But I'm sure they were expecting this because they went on the offense first. It says he's being sued for failing to honor his contractual obligations as well as intentional torturous interference, where they claim damages are alleged to exceed $100 million. VDC says, in quote, the case about a social media celebrity who believes his fame means that his word does not matter, that the facts don't matter, and that he can renege and breach his contractual obligations without consequences. The suit states he is mistaken. I couldn't find the lawsuit itself, but I found a Variety article where they paraphrased a lot of the important parts and had a couple quotes in there. But that reads, the new suit claims that Donaldson's breaches of the parties' agreements and interference with the business dealings have damaged the reputation of Mr. Beast Burger and VDC, turning away customers and ruining relationships with suppliers and vendors, impacting the bottom lines of hundreds of restaurants around the world. This wanton conduct has caused plaintiffs to suffer enormous financial harm. The suit says the complaint claims that Donaldson failed to comply with his contractual publicity and promotional obligations, failed to publicly support the brand, and undermined it by making untruthful or misleading statements. The suit alleges that the massive YouTube star has made disparaging comments about Mr. Beast Burgers and VDC. The lawsuit
Who the fuck's Donaldson? Who's Donaldson?
contains example of tweets from Donaldson, some that appear
Is that Mr. Beast?
to have been deleted from the social media star's account, where Donaldson wrote to his millions of fans that he wished to close the burger business and said, the company I partnered with won't let me stop even though it's terrible for my brand. The YouTube star wrote, young Beast signed a bad deal. Another time he wrote, if I had the ability to close it, I would have done so a long time ago, sadly. Sometimes when you're young, you sign a deal. The lawsuit states, like any
He really talking shit about his own brand. That's crazy. That's crazy.
party to a contract, Donaldson must be held to his word and held accountable for his contractual breaches and other misconduct.
But you know what? At least, man, the man's truthful, man. Like, at least he's truthful.
Later, it states Donaldson's baseless and unlawful disparagement had the intended effect. Mr. Beast Burger's reputation was materially damaged, if not destroyed. Customers abandoned the brand. Plaintiffs' hard-won relationships with vendors, partners, and suppliers were shattered, causing damages to plaintiffs that, according to the evidence and Donaldson's own statements regarding to the value of Mr. Beast Burger, are in the 9-figure range. So this is definitely going to be very interesting to pay attention to. Mr. Beast is now in the big leagues, so he's also being hit with the big league lawsuits. 100 million plus. Oh, that's too much money.
Dude has been in the big leagues. Fuck you mean?
Lawsuits suck. Hopefully they settle it outside of court, because if this goes to a jury, that's going to be very unpredictable. But I also feel like the odds are higher for it to go to a jury because both sides seem pretty adamant. Having to pay out over $100 million would definitely affect Mr. Beast's business, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. I'm definitely hoping things go his way, but he definitely has quite the mess to clean up. But on top of that, a lot of people have been sending me this AI Mr. Beast video because, you know, the narrative for the last couple of months is, oh, AI is going to take over the world and it's going to replace all your favorite YouTubers. And while sure, I feel like some things can be automated, like,
bro, that AI shit is fucking insane, bro. Like, what?
subtitles, for example.
It could definitely take over for some people's shit, for sure.
But I feel like we're very far away from just putting into a prompt and having the AI spit out a very engaging video, especially one that feels like it's being created by a real creator. And this Mr. Beast AI video kind of proves that. Even though it was kind of a cool bit, and the creators of it are the YouTube OG Jesse Wellens and his friend James from Not a Normal Podcast. And here they made AI Mr. Beast do an intro of what AI Mr. Beast believes is a Mr. Beast video.
We spent $2.5 trillion to create the AI version of Mr. Beast. Literally analyzed hundreds of hours of Mr. Beast content to create Jimmy's Twinsy. Not only do I look and sound like Jimmy, I actually think like him too. And I am currently on an uninhabited, abandoned planet, and I plan to stay here.
This shit, that's what I'm saying, bro. That shit's crazy. I mean, that don't look real, but, you know, there's people that have some real ass looking ones, bro. Like, it's insane.
For the next 100 years, starting now. Oh, don't forget to eat my chocolates. Peaceable.
I mean, it's cool, but obviously it's not
Peaceable.
Mr. Beast nor his voice. So I don't really feel like we need to be worried about AI quite yet when it comes to taking over the YouTubers' jobs. Quebblecop actually recently rebranded his entire channel to become a AI channel. And I guess in Quebblecop's situation, I can see it, although I feel like it's kind of cringe. And the reason I feel like that is because it's clear to me, at least, that Quebblecop has lost all of his motivation and passion for making content. He's essentially retired. He's been retired for a while. So I feel like if he wasn't training some AI to make Quebblecop AI videos, I don't think there would be content on his channel anyway. So he's essentially giving his audience the option between no Quebblecop or a watered down, not so great Quebblecop. At least the current version of his AI Quebblecop. Because the AI videos he's been posting on his channel have been very dull, and for obvious reasons, they've been lacking his personality. And that's mainly because he removed the human aspect of it, so now it's hard to relate.
Hey guys, Quebblecop AI here.
Bro.
Recently, I have been getting a lot of hate. YouTubers such as Slogo or even Penguins reacted to my video, and we'll be reacting to those in just a minute. But first, I want to answer some of you guys' questions. Why are you doing this? Guys, the answer for that is pretty simple. Or should I say my real version, has been making content every single day for the past 10 years. And that can get pretty tiring. And you also cannot forget that my real version is getting older, and he won't be able to do this forever. But I can.
But going back to the AI Mr. Beast, they do explain how they did it.
Basically, what we did was we used AI to clone
What the fuck is this dude? What the hell? Is this dude an AI?
Mr. Beast's voice, and then I took some pictures from like a podcast, and just took like 3 crappy pictures, and then brought it into Blender, and then made like a 3D model of him, and then used mesh to MetaHuman and some other stuff, and created them. So
like technically, it wasn't really made by AI. You made Mr. Beast.
Yeah, it wasn't like fully AI,
right?
But like we used AI to help us, and I think that's kind of like brings up something where it's like, as a creator, we can still create stuff and use AI to help us like just tell a story or do something interesting, right?
It's likely that we're going to see more AI stuff in the future, but as he said, at least at this point, it's not like you can just write a prompt and it'll spit out that video that we just saw. No, he actually has to put in a lot of legwork. So on the downside for Mr. Beast, he has to worry about
That's what I want to say. Don't like, you still gotta fucking make the video with the AI, right? Like, it ain't just gonna fucking make the video for you, right? Like, what the fuck?
$100 million lawsuit. On the bright side, he doesn't have to worry about a YouTube AI taking his job anytime soon. But in all seriousness, I hope he figures it out sooner or later, because dealing with that does not sound fun whatsoever. But hey, YouTube thinks that you'll like this video, so I'd recommend you guys checking it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. If Mr. Beast gets sued for 100 mil, then that's insane. I don't see bro losing. I just don't. Bro can hire about any fucking lawyer he wants. I mean, I know the other people probably could too, but yeah. Dude's a good dude. You know, like, Mr. Beast does hella good shit for a lot of people. So, yeah. I don't think Mr. Beast is going to be sued. And if he does, it's definitely not going to be for 100 mil. So, yeah, that's that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and on your way out here, hit that subscribe button. Much love to you. Peace.